You got to have a toy section that is gender neutral. If your store has 500 or more employees, and if your store happens to be in the state of California, I know what you're thinking. People are getting fed up with this garbage, and what they're going to do is they're just going to pack up and leave California. Well, a lot of them already have. But the government in California, the elected officials in California, don't seem to mind. In fact, it's like they're trying to encourage that, and I think they probably are, and for good reason. The good reason being that most of the people who are packing up and leaving California tend to be Republicans, and the people who run California are Democrats, and in order to seal their position of power, they want to kick out as many Republicans as they possibly can through the process of intimidation. Kind of like this. So we have this law that is set to go into effect January 1, 2024. Depending on when you watch this video, it's probably already gone into effect. And the law, again, basically says that if you have a store with 500 employees, then you have to have a gender-neutral toy section, or anything that has anything to do with children. Basically, you have to have at least part of it to be gender neutral. I just have this idea comes to mind. I wonder what would happen if they let free markets decide. Well, what would happen is Republicans would quit leaving the state, and that's not what they want. So I think what we're going to see is more of this in the future. More of what? More of Democrats trying to come up with these weird notions that would so frustrate sane, rational people, that is people who don't vote for Democrats, to leave the state. It's kind of a bullying tactic, and what they want to do is they want to replace them with people who are favorable of Democrats, primarily. What do you want to call these people? We can't call them illegals because YouTube doesn't like that term. Let's call them uninvited guests. So the state of California will be populated with uninvited guests because they tend to vote for Democrats because Democrats tend to give them handouts. But here's the problem. Eventually, the state of California is going to run out of money because the people who create wealth in California tend to be Republicans. There are some noted examples, but or exceptions, but they tend to be Republicans. So if you're going to run out all the Republicans, you're going to run out a good many of the people who are generating wealth. And if you kick out the wealth, or a large portion of it, then all those social programs, socialist programs, are destined to fail. But in the meantime, the Democrats will continue to hold the reins of power, and they will see to it that sane, intelligent, thinking, rational people who care about their families are going to move to Texas or somewhere else. If you got something out of this video, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up. This is a brand new channel. We could use your help, so share it on social media if you feel so inclined. We would appreciate that. We kind of interested in what your opinion is on this, so if you'd leave a comment in the comment section, that would be very much appreciated.